is Alina Zhang. I'm 17 years old and I go to Fayetteville-Manlius High School.
So SciExcite Inc. is a 501c3 nonprofit I started to bring my love of science to little kids across central New York. I started SciExcite because I've always been obsessed with science ever since I was a kid. And from my volunteer work, I found that a lot of kids in this area really didn't have any of the exposure I had growing up. So I started bringing just some science experiments where I was volunteering at Hope Print, and I was just blown away by the response from these kids. So I thought I could bring some outreach programs through my chem club at school, but I was given advice to maybe think about expanding my work, and that was kind of how it started. Some of the programs we've done through SciExcite, one of my favorite ones was we did weekly science programming at Hope Print, which is kind of where it all started. So we would have, it was sort of like a mini lesson for the kids, where we would start off with a big demo and then work through some hands-on activities, and then they would in turn teach what they had learned to their supervisor, which was a lot of fun. I love the programs we do because honestly, the kids and the people I meet at these places, I really never would have met otherwise. I honestly think that science is really the way forward. I think so many things in life stem from having a great science education, from being excited, maybe not necessarily about science, but about experimentation and about being curious. And I think that with little kids who never really have the chance to kind of allow their creativity to come through experimentation and really testing things out and getting hands-on, I think that's really unfortunate, and I think that these kids will lead a much more fulfilling or exciting life if they have the nice STEM education as a foundation, no matter what they go into. Yeah. Awesome. My favorite thing about science is that it's actually unexplainable. And that sounds bad coming from me, considering I'm the one who has to explain these concepts to the kids, but it comes down to a point where that's just how it happens, and it's very magical in a way. So one of my favorite things is when the kids are like, "Oh my God, that was magic," and I was like, "Well, it's science, but you're right, it's also magic."